The forecast discussion for August 20th, 2013 is currently 8:30 a.m. and we have a very humid air mass taking hold throughout the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan areas. We have temperatures in the upper 60s to lower 70s this morning along the immediate coast and in the metro areas. Over the northern interior, temperatures range from the lower to mid 60s, even a few upper 50s here and there. Clearly, we're going to see a tropical air mass take hold here. But that doesn't necessarily mean showers and thunderstorms for this afternoon. I'll show you why in just a moment. But we are definitely going to experience more humid conditions and temperatures rebounding into the mid to upper 80s by this afternoon. Well, with the exception of the immediate coast, lower to mid 80s. So if you want to get away from the humid air, or at least the hot air, go to the coast and enjoy the beach. So here we have the surface observations and the surface map. Clearly, we have high pressure in place throughout much of the eastern United States, but notice this little kink right here. This is basically a separation between one high pressure system and the other, and you have a weak boundary in between these two high pressure systems. Now, the key point here is that one high pressure system, which is out here, is basically supporting a far more humid air mass. You're talking about dew points in the mid 70s here. The other high pressure system, which is over our neck of the woods, basically supporting dew points in the mid 60s for the most part. Okay, now the separation between these two high pressure systems will collapse over the next 24 hours, and as a result, we are going to get rather humid, especially for tomorrow. On the radar, you could see, well, not much really going on here. The closest shower of thunderstorms way down here around North Carolina. Other than that, we're dealing with dry conditions. And on the infrared satellite picture, we can see high pressure and control. You can see that separation between the two high pressure systems. Got one at 1020 right over western Pennsylvania and the other one over the southeast coast. And this high pressure system will build into the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area, basically causing this whole boundary here to wash out. And as a result, we're going to end up with a far more humid day for tomorrow, with temperatures in the upper 80s to lower 90s in the Philadelphia metropolitan area, mid to upper 80s in the New York City metropolitan area, but everyone's going to feel like they're in the lower to mid 90s with dew points pushing into the 70s. So what gives with no thunderstorms? Well, the reason why is because what we have is subsidence, which is basically sinking air. Now, these little disturbances that are moving through the Great Lakes, we're going to have to watch it for an isolated shower or thunderstorm, but for the most part, we're going to be dealing with dry conditions today. And that sinking air, that red and black color on the water vapor satellite picture, basically supports an enhancement of temperatures pushing into the mid to upper 80s. So if you're in New York City, Newark, Philadelphia, Reading, those locations will likely experience temperatures ranging anywhere from 85 to 89 degrees. Many locations will probably hover right around 87, 88. Especially in your urban locations. The next disturbance we're going to keep an eye on is right here, and this disturbance will pinwheel towards the northern mid-Atlantic and produce two cold fronts for the price of one disturbance. And those two cold fronts will move through on Thursday and Friday with the potential for showers and thunderstorms, and some of those thunderstorms could be severe, but I'm going to show you why. Most likely we're not going to see the brunt of the severe thunderstorms heading in towards the end of this week. But clearly summer is back in the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area, but not for long. Here is the latest model gas from the Penn State EWOL website. Again, for this evening, pretty much high pressure is in control. We have a nice ridge building in at 500 millibars over the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. Southwesterly to southerly flow from all levels of the atmosphere will support a warm and muggy evening. Again, there could be an isolated shower or thunderstorm, but for the most part, I think we remain dry. Tomorrow, same story. Rinse and repeat with temperatures in the mid to upper 80s in the New York City metropolitan area, upper 80s to lower 90s in the Philadelphia metropolitan area, lower to mid 80s right along the coast. High levels of humidity will be present, and of course, an isolated shower or thunderstorm will be possible, although unlikely with this ridge in place and sinking air. But the story changes by the time we get to Thursday. Now, by Thursday, we start to see this trough intensify and start to help to enhance this disturbance that was in the Ohio River Valley. So we're going to have a first cold front move through on Thursday evening with showers and thunderstorms. Some of these thunderstorms could be severe. Going to have to keep an eye on that. But notice the best dynamics in lifting basically is focused over New England. So I would not be surprised if we see some strong thunderstorms set up over around Albany. And because of those strong thunderstorms, the showers and thunderstorms over the New York City and Philadelphia metropolitan area end up being a bit weaker. And then we're dealing with the same setup once again for Friday. Again, a rather impressive upper level low over New England and over the St. Lawrence River Valley, which basically supports stronger lifting over New England rather than the northern Mid-Atlantic. So again, there will be a threat for a shower or thunderstorm over the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area, but I think the brunt of those thunderstorms, the strongest thunderstorms, will be focused more towards the Boston metropolitan area rather than the New York City metropolitan area. Then we have excellent weather conditions for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, with temperatures in the lower to mid 80s, low humidity, clear skies. So, okay, we get through this humid week, this humid work week, where you're most likely going to want to be at the beach anyway. And then by this weekend, absolutely beautiful weather conditions, low humidity, clear skies, tranquil weather conditions, excellent conditions to go to the beach or to a park or a baseball game and enjoy the weather. Well, that is your forecast discussion for today. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. Follow the latest weather information at nynjpaweather.com and nynjpaweather on Twitter and Facebook. Have a wonderful day. Stay safe out there.